Hey everybody, I'm Ted Drozdowski, Senior Editor with Premier Guitar, and we're at the 2018 Winter NAMM in Anaheim, California, and we are in D'Angelico land. It's a storied brand. Everyone knows the D'Angelico story and that they're undergoing a renaissance, and I think a new chapter in that story is being written with a bunch of new solid body guitars. And why don't you tell us about it, Ryan?
Sure. So yeah, as you said, kind of the biggest thing that we're debuting in 2018 at NAMM is that we're making our first foray into the world of solid bodies. So how we're doing that is via 3 models. We've got the Bedford right here, the Atlantic single cutaway behind Justin, and the Ludlow double cutaway offset body. So we're doing 3 all new body shapes for the first time in our company's 85-year history, all solid bodies. And they're available in both the Premier Series and the Deluxe Series as well.
Cool. Well, just give us a verbal tour of this guitar. Tell us about the hardware, tell us about the electronics, tell us about the wood.
Sure, yeah. So the Bedford is the flagship model in the solid body collection. It was the first one we designed. It's an offset with a little bit of an extreme body shape with the top horn coming further over the fingerboard for better body balance, and the bottom right bow being extended a little further as well. For electronics, we got Seymour Duncan custom pickups based on the 59 pickup that we customized slightly. This is a stacked single coil in the neck, and this is a humbucker in the bridge. So your shared position has like a really unique balance to it. A lot of warmth, but you still have the single coil clarity. Exactly.
Cool. And what's the body wood and the neck wood construction?
So this is an all basswood body, and then on here is a Pa Ferro fingerboard with a maple and walnut 3-piece neck. And that's also got an unfinished back to it with a slim C profile, so it's super, super comfortable, yeah.
Nice. And what about the tuners and hardware?
Yeah, so those are Grover Super Rotomatic Imperial locking tuners. Again, just trying to make this the easiest guitar possible. Stays in tune forever, and yeah, super easy to play on the neck as well.
Great. And what's the list price on this one?
So this one is $11.99 actually. Yeah. So this is in the Deluxe Series. It goes from $11.99 to $12.99. So yeah, the Bedford starts at 11. Yeah.
Cool. And Justin Friedman, why don't you play a little bit of this for us? Give us a taste of the pickup configuration. Just switch through.
So we got the shared. We'll start with the neck pickup.
That's the shared setting that I'm talking about, which I think is the most special configuration on the guitar, because you got the single coil in the neck, but it's stacked so it doesn't sound too snappy, and matching the humbucker in the bridge, which has a little bit of that bridge, brightness to it. And then the bridge bucker when you want to get snappy. And then also you've got coil tapping push-pull knobs. So, super versatile,
And those are independent volume and tone controls?
Independent volume and tone, yep. And you got coil taps on both.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Now, there are 2 other models you mentioned as well. Why don't you tell us a little bit about those?
Sure thing. So why don't you grab an Atlantic? So the Atlantic is the second model designed for the collection. Single cutaway kind of occupies some of that LP style territory.
Okay.
But what we're really proud of with this instrument, it is, when you first look at it, you think it's going to be just like this booming sound, but it actually has a ton of versatility as well, largely to do with the custom Seymour Duncans that are in there. It's got the double humbucker configuration, but this has the push-pull knobs as well. Okay. So you got everything from single coil slap and clarity to a ton of humbucker power.
Are you using the same woods in this model as well?
Yep, so this is all basswood and a Pa Ferro fingerboard here too. And just to illustrate something that's special about this guitar is you think it's going to be a mammoth when you pick it up, but it clocks in at like 7.2 pounds. It's got this slim body profile, and it's got a deep belly cut here too. So this was definitely designed in mind for those guys who like a big single cutaway solid body, but they're tired of having broken shoulders after they're playing it for a few hours.
Cool. And are all 3 guitars also set neck guitars?
Yeah, these are all set through. Yep. Yes, indeed. Want to show them a little bit of that?
Yeah, just give us a little of the neck pickup, and then maybe grab the other model, if that sounds good. And let's take a look at the other guitar in this line.
Sure. Yeah. So this is, lastly, the Ludlow, kind of both a double cutaway and an offset. It's got really easy access to the top frets, so designed with that type of accessibility and comfort in mind. Also an oversized body shape, so it's super, super resonant. You get a ton of sustain out of this guitar. The natural is made with swamp ash instead of the basswood, which is considered a really nice and resonant wood. We got a paw ferrule fingerboard on here as well.
And that's an interesting body shape too, unconventional.
Yeah, absolutely. So we tried to draw on, D'Angelico a long time ago put out an arch top teardrop model.
Okay.
Did I just say arch drop? I might have. Tough to say. An arch top teardrop model. So we did bring that into the bottom fin here, and we also just tried to play geometrically with the idea of a true offset where you have your original shape and then you slide one side down. So yeah, it's definitely a playful body shape.
Same tuners on all three models?
Yep, exactly. Grover locking across the models. Hey, special guest. Cool.
Great. Now, there's a variation on all three of these, right? There's another version of these available. Tell us about those and about the pricing difference and,
Right.
and other maybe differences in appointments.
Sure, yeah. So along with a lot of our other products, they're available both in the Deluxe series and the Premier series. So we've illustrated all the Deluxe series models, and then all three of these are available in the Premier series as well. So these are around the $11.99, $12.99 price point, and then in the Premier series they're at $6.99. The things that differentiate them are largely just slightly different tone woods and slightly different electronic configurations. So same setup on all of them, but instead of the custom Seymour Duncan electronics here, it is the Duncan design electronics in the Premier series. Instead of the Grover locking tuners, it's the stair-step style regular tuning machines, and also an oven call fingerboard instead of paw ferrule. But you get largely the exact same build, the exact same body, same electronic configuration. So in the Premier series, they're remarkable guitars as well.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for spending a minute with us. And we're with Ryan Kershaw and Justin Friedman here at D'Angelica, and we're at NAMM 2018. And where can people find out about you online?
D'AngelicoGuitars.com.
Okay, cool. And you can see more videos about gear at NAMM this year at premierguitar.com. So make sure to stay tuned, keep visiting the website. New stuff is going up every day. Thanks.